Welcome back to our channel. Have you ever felt like you have too much to do but can't seem to get anything done? If you're struggling with procrastination or bad habits that keep holding you back, this video is for you. Today, we're diving into the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, an over 2,000-year-old philosophy, to help you build great habits, overcome procrastination, and stay committed to your goals. Imagine a life where every day feels productive, where you're in control and moving closer to your dreams. Sounds amazing, right? Let's explore how you can make that your reality today. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with all our content, and drop a comment below to share your journey with us. We'd love to hear from you. Proactive thinking and self-mastery, a story of a stormy day. Imagine a typical morning. You wake up hoping for a peaceful day, but as soon as you check your phone, a flood of work messages greets you. Reminders about an unfinished project, a colleague criticizing your methods, and an email from your boss filled with sharp critiques. Anxiety and helplessness start to creep in. Your day begins with a storm of emotions. Does this story sound familiar? We often get swept away by events beyond our control, letting them hijack our emotions and turn our day into a chain of stress. But what if you didn't let that happen? Marcus Aurelius, a great emperor and a Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." It sounds simple, but this philosophy saved a man I know named David. David used to lose control easily. At work, he'd explode when criticized. At home, he often argued with his family over trivial matters. One day, after a major confrontation at work that almost cost him his job, David knew he had to change. He stumbled upon Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches people to focus on what they can control and let go of what they cannot. The first lesson he learned from Epictetus was, it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but the way we think about them. From that moment, David began practicing proactive thinking. He promised himself that whenever he faced a stressful situation, he would ask one question: can I change this? If the answer was no, he would focus on his reaction rather than trying to control the uncontrollable. One morning, David arrived at work to find a harsh email from his boss accusing him of failing to deliver. In the past, this would have made him angry and triggered an immediate defensive reaction. But this time, he took a deep breath, read the email carefully, and asked himself, can I change the content of this email? Number. But I can control how I respond. Instead of drafting a defensive reply, he responded calmly. Thank you for pointing out the areas I need to improve. I'll review them thoroughly and provide solutions by this afternoon. The unexpected result? His boss responded positively, even admitting that much of the issue stemmed from a misunderstanding. For the first time, David realized the power of controlling his reactions instead of letting emotions take over. David's story demonstrates a vital truth. When we change how we react, the world around us changes too. Mastering oneself not only helps you manage emotions, but also enables you to find peace, even in the most challenging situations. Imagine this. Instead of letting each day pass as a storm, you become the steady rock that withstands any wave. It all begins with one choice. Focus on what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and reactions. Are you ready to embark on the journey of self-mastery, as David did? The answer lies within you. Self-mastery. The power. Within. Self-mastery does not mean eliminating emotions. It means learning to use them as tools rather than letting them control you. A person who lives by Stoicism is not emotionless, but rather someone who knows how to navigate their emotions to make wise decisions. Imagine facing a challenging situation, a tense meeting, a failed project, or an unexpected family issue. In such moments, you might feel pressure, anxiety, or anger. These emotions are natural, but how you handle them is what truly matters. According to Epictetus, another prominent Stoic philosopher, you must clearly distinguish between what you can control and what you cannot. Focus your energy on the things you can change. In the situation above, instead of dwelling on anxiety about the meeting's outcome or others' judgments, direct your attention to thoroughly preparing your presentation. Applying proactive thinking in daily life. To master yourself and develop proactive thinking, you need to practice small steps in everyday life. Here are some practical ways to begin. Cultivate present awareness. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of living in the present. When your mind is preoccupied with the past or worried about the future, you lose your ability to master yourself. For example, when working, focus entirely on the task at hand, instead of letting your thoughts wander to peripheral concerns. A practical way to practice this is to dedicate a few minutes daily to meditation or deep breathing, helping your mind become calm and clear. Integrating Stoic principles for a purposeful and fulfilling life, a life aligned with Stoicism. You've journeyed through Stoicism's key lessons, finding joy from within, building resilience, mastering discipline, and embracing silence and mindfulness. Now it's time to weave these practices into a cohesive framework to live a purposeful and fulfilling life. Stoicism isn't just about applying isolated principles. It's about cultivating a mindset and lifestyle that allows you to navigate life's challenges with clarity, strength, and peace. The Stoic framework for daily living. Start your day with intention. Each morning, dedicate a few minutes to setting your focus for the day. Reflect on your values. What truly matters to me? Prioritize your goals. Identify 3 key tasks that align with your values. Anticipate challenges. Prepare mentally for any obstacles you might face. If one of your core values is personal growth, prioritize a task like reading or learning a new skill. If kindness is important to you, set an intention to help someone or show compassion during the day. Starting with intention grounds you, ensuring your actions throughout the day reflect your deeper purpose. Practice gratitude. Throughout the day, gratitude is not just a morning or evening exercise, it's a mindset you carry with you. Pause and appreciate small joys, a cup of coffee, a kind word, or a moment of peace. Reframe difficulties. When faced with challenges, ask yourself, what can I be grateful for in this situation? If you're stuck in traffic, instead of feeling frustrated, use the moment to listen to an inspiring podcast or simply enjoy the solitude. Gratitude shifts your perspective, helping you see abundance even in ordinary moments. Respond, don't react. Life is full of situations that test our emotions. Stoicism teaches us to pause and choose our responses thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. When someone criticizes or provokes you, take a deep breath and count to 5 before responding. Ask yourself, is this within my control? Is this worth my energy? If a colleague gives harsh feedback, instead of reacting defensively, calmly assess whether the feedback is constructive. If it's helpful, use it to improve. If it's not, let it go. This approach protects your peace of mind and strengthens your relationships. Reflect and reassess. Every evening reflection is the cornerstone of growth. At the end of each day, take a few moments to review your actions and attitudes. Celebrate your successes. What did you do well today? Learn from setbacks. What could you improve tomorrow? Reconnect with your purpose. Did your actions align with your values? If your goal was to stay calm during a stressful meeting, but you lost your temper, reflect on what triggered your reaction and how you can handle similar situations better next time. Evening reflection reinforces the lessons you've learned and prepares you to start fresh the next day. The power of discipline, a commitment to growth. There comes a moment in everyone's life when they realize that achieving something meaningful requires more than talent or luck. It demands discipline. True discipline isn't just about saying no to distractions. It's about making a continuous commitment to your most important goals, even when the road gets tough. Discipline transforms challenges into opportunities for growth, and its power can redefine how we live and succeed. Let me tell you a story about Sarah, a young artist with a dream of holding her own gallery exhibition. Like many of us, Sarah began with passion and excitement. She stayed up late sketching and experimenting with new techniques, imagining the applause she'd receive at her future show. But within a few months, daily life began to take over. A demanding job, social gatherings, and the temptation of scrolling through her phone slowly ate away her time. Her sketchbook started collecting dust. One evening, frustrated and feeling like a failure, Sarah confided in her mentor, an experienced painter named Eleanor. Eleanor listened calmly and asked, "What does your dream mean to you?" Sarah hesitated and admitted, "It means everything. It's what I've always wanted." Eleanor nodded and replied, "Then you must commit to it, not just when it's convenient, but every single day, even when it's hard." Sarah wasn't sure where to begin, so Eleanor shared a principle from Stoicism: focus only on what you can control and act on it. Eleanor explained that discipline isn't about perfection, it's about progress, showing up for yourself daily, even when motivation fades. The next day, Sarah made a promise. Every evening, no matter how tired she was, she would dedicate 1 hour to her art. At first, it was difficult. There were days when the pull of Netflix was almost unbearable, and nights when she felt her creativity had dried up. But she stuck to her promise. Months later, something shifted. Sarah noticed her skills improving significantly. Projects that once seemed daunting now felt manageable, and new ideas flowed freely. Her discipline had turned into a habit, and that habit transformed into mastery. Discipline, the key to resilience. Sarah's story highlights an important truth. Discipline isn't glamorous, but it's essential. When you commit to your goals and practice discipline, you build resilience. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, you see them as opportunities to grow stronger. Think of a marathon runner training for their first race. The early morning runs in freezing weather, the sore muscles, and the moments of doubt aren't obstacles. They're steps on the path to success. The same applies to life's pursuits. Whether you're learning a new skill, pursuing a career milestone, or trying to improve your health, discipline allows you to push past tough moments and keep moving forward. How to build unshakable discipline. 1. Define your why. Start by identifying the deeper purpose behind your goal. What does it mean to you? This clarity will keep you motivated when the initial excitement fades. 2. Take small, consistent steps. Discipline isn't built in a day. Focus on small, manageable actions you can repeat daily. Over time, these add up to significant progress. 3. Reframe challenges as opportunities. When faced with obstacles, remind yourself that they're part of the process. Each difficulty is a chance to grow stronger and wiser. 4. Celebrate progress. Recognize your wins, no matter how small. Each step forward reinforces your commitment and builds confidence. The rewards of discipline. At first, discipline might feel restrictive, but in reality, it's liberating. It frees you from the chaos of distractions and helps you focus on what truly matters. Over time, you'll notice incredible changes. Confidence. Each small success strengthens your belief in yourself. Resilience. Challenges become stepping stones instead of obstacles. Fulfillment. Progress toward your goals brings a deep sense of purpose and joy. Ultimately, discipline is more than just a tool for achieving goals. It's a way of life. It empowers you to keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles. Like Sarah, you'll discover that every challenge you face becomes an opportunity to grow, and every small commitment you honor strengthens the foundation of your success. So, the next time you're tempted to give up or take the easy way out, remember this. Discipline isn't about perfection. It's about showing up for yourself, day after day, until your dreams become your reality. How to face failures and challenges with Stoic wisdom, turning setbacks into opportunities. Failures and challenges are inevitable in life. But what if we told you they're not the end of the road? What if failures could be seen as the stepping stones to personal growth? In Stoicism, setbacks aren't viewed as defeats, but as opportunities to build resilience, patience, and determination. Embracing this mindset can transform how you approach life's toughest moments. As a Stoic expert, I'm here to guide you on how to shift your perspective and turn failures into your greatest tools for success. Let's explore the philosophy, practical strategies, and real-life examples that will help you master the art of facing adversity. Failure is not the end, it's the beginning. Stoicism teaches us that life's challenges are beyond our control, but how we respond to them is entirely within our power. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This profound statement highlights a key Stoic principle. Obstacles aren't barriers, they are opportunities. When you face failure, it's not the end of your journey. It's a chance to reassess, learn, and grow. Take Thomas Edison, for example. When asked about his many failed attempts to invent the light bulb, he famously replied, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's perseverance demonstrates the Stoic mindset perfectly. Failures are lessons, not endpoints. A real-life example, Anna's resilience. Anna was an ambitious young architect who spent months working on a high-profile project. She poured her heart and soul into it. But when the design was presented, the client rejected it outright. Anna was devastated. She saw this as a personal failure and began questioning her abilities. But instead of giving up, Anna sought advice from a mentor who introduced her to Stoic principles. Her mentor asked, "What can you learn from this experience? What aspects were beyond your control and what could you improve?" By reflecting on these questions, Anna realized she had overlooked key client preferences during the design process. She couldn't change the rejection, but she could control how she used the feedback. She decided to start fresh, incorporating the lessons she had learned. Months later, Anna's revised design won the client's approval and accolades from her peers. Anna's story teaches us a vital Stoic lesson. Failure is not the final verdict, it's a teacher. Stoic principles for facing failures and challenges. Here are actionable Stoic principles to help you turn setbacks into stepping stones. 1. Focus on what you can control. One of Stoicism's core teachings is to distinguish between what you can and cannot control. Failures often feel overwhelming because we dwell on uncontrollable factors like others' opinions or outcomes. Shift your focus to your own actions and responses. Example: if a business deal falls through, instead of obsessing over why the client said no, focus on refining your pitch or improving your product for the next opportunity. 2. Reframe challenges as opportunities. Adopting a growth mindset is critical. Instead of viewing challenges as threats, see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Example: a runner who fails to complete a marathon could view it as a chance to reassess their training plan, improve their endurance, and come back stronger in the next race. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." 3. Practice patience and perseverance. Failures test our patience, but Stoicism encourages us to remain steadfast. Building resilience requires enduring difficulties with grace and determination. Practical tip: when faced with a setback, remind yourself that growth is a gradual process. Break down your goals into smaller steps and celebrate progress, no matter how small. 4. Extract the lessons. Every failure carries valuable lessons. Reflecting on what went wrong so it helps you avoid repeating mistakes and strengthens your problem-solving skills. Example: after a failed job interview, analyze the experience. Were there questions you could have answered better? Could your presentation skills improve? Use this insight to prepare for the next opportunity. 5. Stay true to your values. Stoics emphasize the importance of aligning your actions with your core values, even in the face of adversity. Let failures refine, not redefine, who you are. Example: if a friendship ends due to a misunderstanding, reflect on whether your actions align with your values of honesty and kindness. Use this self-awareness to navigate future relationships with integrity. The benefits of embracing failures and challenges. When you approach setbacks with a Stoic mindset, the long-term benefits are transformative. Resilience: you become stronger with each challenge, ready to face future obstacles. Wisdom: failures offer lessons that success often cannot teach. Confidence: overcoming adversity builds unshakable self-belief. Emotional balance: proactively managing your responses helps reduce stress and anxiety. A simple Stoic exercise to try today. When you encounter a failure or challenge, follow these steps. 1. Pause and reflect. Resist the urge to react immediately. Take a moment to breathe and assess the situation objectively. 2. Write it down. Jot down the factors that contributed to the setback. Divide them into 2 lists, what I can control and what I cannot control. 3. Focus on actions. Choose one specific action you can take to improve or move forward. 4. Review and learn. At the end of the week, revisit your notes. Identify patterns and insights to guide your future decisions. 5. Failures and challenges are not the villains we often make them out to be. With the wisdom of Stoicism, they become allies in our journey of growth. By focusing on what we can control, reframing setbacks as lessons, and persevering with patience, we transform obstacles into opportunities. Remember, the road to success is rarely smooth, but every bump along the way shapes you into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. Like Anna and countless others who've embraced Stoic principles, you too can turn your failures into fuel for greatness. So, the next time you face a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? With the right mindset, you'll discover that failure is not the end. It's the beginning of something extraordinary. What is true success? A Stoic guide to inner fulfillment and authentic living success. The word itself carries a weight of expectations. For many, it means wealth, recognition, or achieving goals set by society. But what if true success isn't about external validation? What if it's about something deeper, an unshakable satisfaction with oneself, the ability to maintain inner peace, and living in alignment with your personal values? As a Stoic expert, I'm here to share how this timeless philosophy redefines success. Through actionable insights and inspiring examples, you'll discover how true success comes not from the outside world, but from within. True success lies within you. Stoicism teaches that external achievements, while enjoyable, don't guarantee lasting happiness. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, put it best. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. This philosophy encourages us to measure success by internal metrics: peace of mind, living with integrity, and remaining steadfast in the face of life's challenges. Imagine Sarah, a high-powered executive. She had the job, the house, and the admiration of her peers. Yet, despite her achievements, she felt restless and unfulfilled. On the surface, she was successful, but deep down, she knew something was missing. Sarah turned to Stoicism after stumbling upon the works of Epictetus. One line struck her deeply. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. For the first time, she realized that her relentless pursuit of external success had left her disconnected from her true self. Redefining success through Stoic principles. Let's explore how Stoicism reshapes our understanding of success and offers a path to authentic fulfillment, living in alignment with your values. True success begins with understanding what matters most to you. It's not about meeting society's expectations, but living in a way that honors your principles. Example: John, a software engineer, faced a dilemma when his company asked him to implement practices he found unethical. Despite the risk of losing his job, he stood firm and refused. While it cost him his position, John felt a profound sense of peace, knowing he acted according to his values. Stoic insight. Epictetus reminds us, know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. Success means staying true to your core beliefs, even when it's difficult. Cultivating inner peace. Success loses its meaning if it's accompanied by constant stress, anxiety, or dissatisfaction. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of finding tranquility, regardless of external circumstances. Example: Emily, a small business owner, was devastated when her shop closed due to a sudden economic downturn. Instead of spiraling into despair, she embraced the Stoic principle of focusing on what she could control. She channeled her energy into creating an online store and found a new way to serve her customers. Stoic insight: Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. True success comes from mastering your inner world. 3. Finding fulfillment in the present. We often chase future achievements, thinking they'll bring happiness, only to find that the goalposts keep moving. Stoicism teaches us to find joy in the present moment and appreciate what we already have. Example: David, a marathon runner, used to measure his success by medals and records. After discovering Stoicism, he shifted his focus to the process of running itself, the rhythm of his breath, the beauty of the trail, and the strength of his body. This change brought him greater fulfillment than any trophy ever did. Stoic insight. Seneca wisely observed, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." Success isn't about what's next, it's about appreciating what's now. Practical steps to achieve true success. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a guide to action. Here are practical ways to cultivate true success in your life. 1. Define your core values. Take time to reflect on what truly matters to you. Write down your top 3 values and ask yourself if your daily actions align with them. 2. Focus on what you can control. When faced with challenges, identify what's within your control. Direct your energy toward those areas and let go of what you can't change. 3. Practice gratitude daily. Start or end your day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. This practice shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. 4. Embrace simplicity. Simplify your life by letting go of unnecessary possessions, obligations, or relationships that don't serve your well-being. The benefits of pursuing true success. When you shift your focus from external validation to internal fulfillment, the rewards are profound. Lasting happiness. Instead of fleeting joy from achievements, you find deep contentment within yourself. Resilience. Inner peace equips you to handle life's ups and downs with grace. Authentic relationships. Living true to your values strengthens your connections with others. Purposeful living. Each day feels meaningful when your actions align with your beliefs. Sarah's transformation. Returning to Sarah's story, her journey toward true success began when she stopped chasing external approval and started living in alignment with her values. She scaled back her workload, prioritized meaningful relationships, and embraced mindfulness practices. Months later, Sarah's external achievements were fewer, but her inner life was richer than ever. She felt a deep sense of satisfaction and peace, knowing she was living authentically. True success isn't about wealth, fame, or applause. It's about the quiet confidence that comes from living authentically, maintaining inner peace, and staying true to your values. Stoicism teaches us that the key to this kind of success lies within each of us. So, the next time you feel pressured by external expectations, pause and ask yourself, does this align with who I am and what I truly value? With the wisdom of Stoicism, you'll discover that true success isn't something you chase, it's something you cultivate within. Cultivating inner peace, a Stoic approach to overcoming criticism and challenges. Inner peace, a state of calm and clarity amidst life's chaos, is a cornerstone of true happiness. But how do we achieve it in a world filled with criticism, challenges, and emotional turbulence? According to Stoic philosophy, the answer lies in mastering our responses and not letting negative emotions control us. As a Stoic expert, I'll guide you on how to cultivate inner peace using timeless principles, practical techniques, and real-life examples. By the end of this journey, you'll have the tools to face life's storms with grace and resilience. Inner peace starts with mastering your mind. One of the most profound teachings of Stoicism comes from Epictetus, who said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This principle reminds us that we cannot control external events, but we can always control our reactions. Criticism, setbacks, and conflicts are inevitable, but they only disturb our inner peace if we allow them to. Imagine a scenario. Laura, a dedicated team leader, works tirelessly on a project. After presenting it, she receives harsh feedback from her boss in front of her colleagues. Embarrassed and hurt, her initial reaction is anger and defensiveness. However, Laura recalls a Stoic lesson she once read. People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them. Instead of reacting impulsively, she pauses, takes a deep breath, and reframes the situation. She sees the criticism as an opportunity to learn and improve. By choosing a calm response, Laura not only preserves her dignity, but also demonstrates maturity, earning respect from her team. How to face criticism without losing inner peace. Criticism can feel like a personal attack, but Stoicism offers powerful tools to transform how we perceive and respond to it. 1. Pause. Before reacting. When criticized, your first instinct might be to react defensively. Instead, take a moment to breathe and reflect. This pause creates space for thoughtful responses rather than emotional outbursts. Example: during a meeting, if a colleague dismisses your idea, pause and ask yourself, is their critique valid? What can I learn from this? Respond calmly by addressing their points objectively. 2. Separate the criticism from the critic. Sometimes, criticism reflects more about the person giving it than about you. Stoicism teaches us to evaluate feedback objectively without attaching emotional weight to the critic's intentions. Practical tip: if someone criticizes you harshly, ask yourself, is there truth in their words, or are they projecting their frustrations? Focus on the content, not the tone. 3. Focus on what you can control. You can't control what others say or think, but you can control how you respond. Direct your energy towards self-improvement instead of worrying about external opinions. Example: after a negative performance review, instead of dwelling on your manager's harsh words, identify actionable steps to address the feedback and improve your performance. Building resilience in difficult situations. Inner peace isn't just about handling criticism, it's also about staying calm in challenging situations. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." How to apply this wisdom? 1. Reframe the challenge. Instead of viewing difficulties as obstacles, see them as opportunities for growth. 2. Practice. Gratitude. Remind yourself of what's going well, even in tough times. 3. Embrace discomfort. Recognize that every challenge strengthens your resilience. Real-life example: David's calm amidst chaos. David, a restaurant owner, faced a sudden crisis when a popular food critic gave his establishment a scathing review. Business plummeted, and David felt overwhelmed by the backlash. Instead of panicking, he applied Stoic principles. He asked himself, what can I control in this situation? The review had already been published, but he could control how he responded. David focused on addressing the critic's valid points, improving his menu, and training his staff. He also expressed gratitude to loyal customers who continued to support him. Within months, David's restaurant regained its reputation. His calm and constructive response turned a potential disaster into a learning experience, strengthening his business and his mindset. Practical exercises to cultivate inner peace. Here are some actionable steps to help you maintain composure in the face of criticism and challenges. 1. Daily reflection. Set aside 5 to 10 minutes each evening to reflect on your day. Ask yourself, how did I handle criticism or challenges today? What could I have done differently? This practice builds self-awareness and helps you improve over time. 2. The pause technique. Whenever you feel overwhelmed by criticism or conflict, practice the following. Take a deep breath. Count to 5. Ask yourself, what's within my control in this moment? 3. Gratitude. Journaling. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. This shifts your focus from negativity to positivity, creating a foundation for inner peace. The benefits of cultivating inner peace. When you learn to master your emotions and maintain calmness, the rewards are transformative. Stronger relationships, thoughtful responses build trust and understanding with others. Improved decision-making. A clear mind leads to better choices under pressure. Resilience. You bounce back quickly from setbacks, confident in your ability to handle challenges. Lasting happiness. Inner peace fosters a sense of contentment, regardless of external circumstances. Criticism and challenges are inevitable, but losing your peace of mind is not. Stoicism offers a roadmap to cultivate calm and clarity, empowering you to face life's difficulties with confidence and grace. Like Laura and David, you can choose how to respond to adversity. By pausing before reacting, focusing on what you can control, and viewing challenges as opportunities, you transform obstacles into stepping stones toward personal growth. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "You have power over your mind, not outside events." With this wisdom, you hold the key to unshakable inner peace. Practicing Stoicism in daily life. Building habits, overcoming procrastination, and staying committed. Stoicism is not just a philosophy, it's a practical guide for living a meaningful and disciplined life. One of its greatest strengths lies in its ability to help you build good habits, conquer procrastination, and remain steadfast in your commitments. By applying Stoic principles daily, you can transform your mindset and unlock your potential. As a Stoic expert, I'll guide you through actionable steps, real-life examples, and timeless wisdom to integrate Stoicism into your everyday routine. This isn't just about theory, it's about creating a life of purpose, productivity, and peace. Stoicism, a framework for daily action. The foundation of Stoicism is rooted in the concept of focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you cannot. This principle is especially powerful when applied to the challenges of modern life: distractions, procrastination, and wavering commitments. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Imagine waking up each day with clarity about what truly matters, staying focused despite distractions, and ending the day knowing you've lived with intention. That's the promise of Stoic practice. Building good habits with Stoic principles. Habits shape your life. According to Stoicism, cultivating virtues like discipline and consistency is key to living well. Here's how to use Stoic wisdom to build habits that stick. 1. Start small and be consistent. Epictetus advised, "Progress is not achieved by luck or accident, but by working on yourself daily." Instead of overwhelming yourself with massive goals, focus on small, consistent actions. Example: if you want to exercise regularly, start with 10 minutes a day rather than committing to an hour-long session immediately. Over time, consistency will build momentum. 2. Use reflection to strengthen habits. Daily reflection helps you stay accountable to your goals. At the end of each day, ask yourself, did I honor my commitments today? What can I do better tomorrow? Example: a writer struggling to meet deadlines can reflect each evening on whether they made progress and identify obstacles to address the next day. Overcoming procrastination with Stoic discipline. Procrastination is often fueled by fear of failure, imperfection, or discomfort. Stoicism teaches us to face these fears with courage and focus on the present moment. 1. Break tasks into manageable steps. Stoics believe in taking action without being overwhelmed by the end goal. Break larger tasks into smaller, achievable steps. Example: if you're procrastinating on a project, focus on completing just the first 10 minutes of work. Once you start, momentum will carry you forward. 2. Embrace discomfort. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, taught, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." Procrastination often arises because we avoid discomfort. Stoicism encourages us to see challenges as opportunities to grow. Example: a student dreading an exam can shift their mindset by viewing study sessions as a way to build resilience and mastery rather than a chore. 3. Focus on what you can control. Fear of failure can paralyze action. Instead of fixating on outcomes, concentrate on the effort you can control. Example: an entrepreneur launching a business can't guarantee success, but can control their preparation, research, and persistence. Staying committed. A Stoic approach. Commitment is the bridge between intention and achievement. Stoicism provides tools to maintain focus and perseverance, even when motivation wanes. 1. Anchor. Commitments to your values. Stoicism emphasizes living in alignment with your principles. When commitments reflect your values, they become easier to honor. Example: a parent values quality time with their family. By recognizing this as a core value, they'll prioritize it over distractions like social media. 2. Anticipate obstacles. Marcus Aurelius advised, "You have to expect it. The road to success is rarely smooth. Prepare for challenges and plan your responses in advance." Example: if you know you struggle with staying focused at work, set up an environment free from distractions and establish clear boundaries. 3. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Stoicism teaches us to focus on progress over perfection. Acknowledge your efforts and learn from setbacks without self-criticism. Example: a musician practicing a difficult piece can celebrate mastering a single section instead of stressing about the entire performance. A real-life example: Mia's transformation. Mia, a graphic designer, struggled with procrastination and inconsistent habits. Her days were chaotic, and she often missed deadlines. Frustrated, she turned to Stoicism for guidance. By starting small, Mia committed to working for just 20 minutes each morning on her most important task. She practiced daily reflection, asking herself, "Did I make progress today? What can I improve tomorrow?" When distractions arose, she applied the Stoic principle of focusing on what she could control, silencing notifications, and creating a distraction-free workspace. Over time, these small changes transformed her routine. Within months, Mia not only met her deadlines, but also felt more accomplished and at peace with her work. Stoic principles helped her reclaim her time and focus. Practical exercises to apply Stoicism. Daily. Here are simple exercises to integrate Stoic practice into your daily life. 1. Morning intention. Setting. Spend 5 minutes each morning reflecting on your priorities. Ask yourself, what's the most important thing I can do today to align with my values? 2. Daily reflection. Each evening, review your day. Celebrate your progress and identify one area for improvement. The 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. This combats procrastination and builds momentum. 4. Distraction. Detox. Dedicate 1 hour a day to focused, undistracted work. Turn off notifications and eliminate interruptions. The benefits of practicing Stoicism in daily life. When you apply Stoic principles to your habits and commitments, the benefits are profound. Increased productivity. Consistent actions lead to greater accomplishments. Stronger focus. By eliminating distractions, you direct energy toward what truly matters. Greater resilience. Facing challenges with a Stoic mindset strengthens your determination. Lasting fulfillment. Living in alignment with your values brings inner peace and satisfaction. Practicing Stoicism in daily life is about more than just efficiency. It's about living intentionally. By building good habits, overcoming procrastination, and staying committed to your goals, you create a life of purpose, productivity, and inner peace. Like Mia, you can transform your days by starting small, reflecting regularly, and aligning your actions with Stoic principles. Remember, the journey to mastery isn't about perfection, it's about progress, one thoughtful step at a time. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. The time to start is now." So, we've explored how to practice Stoicism to build good habits, overcome procrastination, and stay committed in life. Remember, life isn't a race to perfection, it's a journey of progress. Every small step you take today, every choice you make with focus and intention, brings you closer to a more meaningful, peaceful, and successful life. If you found these principles helpful, start applying them today. Let Stoic philosophy be your guide in mastering life and achieving your greatest goals. Don't forget to hit subscribe to stay updated with our next valuable videos and share your story in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this journey.